Yeah, apparently my mic's not on. Good morning, everybody. Again, I'm sorry about that. Really quick, we had a. Again, I'm Dan Tartaglione. I had a little bit of an issue with the mic there, so I got that squared away. I'm going to be covering the JagTech Wirfs game. We did have a few upsets, again, like I just mentioned. JagTech was one of the upsets, as well as Vikram and Pat Johnson. So looks like Wirfs and Justin are ready to go. So let's go in and get ready. Justin is playing Hunt Down. Wirfs is playing Watch Your Step. We're talking about an old school match here, everybody. This is going to be fun. You know what, Jeremy? Pat kills everything. He works for the VA, so he's used to killing everything. Okay, let me just update this a little bit. Okay, so right off the bat, we have Wirfs going to go get a ship with all wings report in. Justin plays Sonic Bombardment to get to Downtown Plaza. Wirfs deciding to go with the skate here. That's not a bad move. With the skate and everything, he can get Mirax. He can start cycling cards back into his deck. For this is a really classic matchup. I know that it's been played a lot over the years and everything, but I like this matchup. It's a matchup that heavily favors the light side, though. So Justin's got his work cut out for him in this one. We will have the multi Twitch going today. As soon as all the other streamers are live, I will post that onto the scroll. And you know what? I'm going to post it in the chat first. Okay, there's a surface defense from Justin. He's going to go get I Am Your Father. He got the castle as well as the bridge in his opening hand, so that's pretty good. And we also did see his, he got the Downtown Plaza over the security tower. So I don't know if he's playing the security tower or not, but he's got the Downtown Plaza right off the bat too. So Justin getting a lot of activation during his first turn. Okay, and if you want to watch on the multi-Twitch, here we go. This should cover you guys really nicely. Again, right now we got four guys, four streamers going with all the games. Okay, there's another Sonic Bombardment from Justin. He does take the security tower. Again, we are in Wirfs' turn, so Justin throws away an I Am Your Father. He throws it away from his hand. Wirfs loses wild card from hand. So, interesting choice from both players. Okay, there's Mirax and the skate for Wirfs. Going over to Tatooine. I like him going to Tatooine. He should be able to set up some defenses in case Justin goes there with his Vader to the cantina, starts draining. And, okay, there's the farm from Wirfs as well. Again, Wirfs starting Walkling, Squadron assignments, and I must be allowed to speak. So once he gets out like Lando and Chewie and Luke to Tatooine, he can start his use piles pool. There's Corellia. And it looks like Wirfs is good to go with what with just the skate so far. Again, Hunt Down doesn't play a lot of starships. We might see like a Maul and Sith infiltrator, maybe an Emperor's shuttle, but not a lot of stuff that you really run into Hunt Down. So, okay, here's another. Let's see. We see Justin losing the security tower from his hand. And there goes Milas as well for Wirfs. So Justin losing the security tower. Now that we know that he has the downtown plaza in his hand, if he controls it, he can start retrieving the security tower and just keep losing it to like Visage or a Drain. So that's one of the things that Justin, being a skilled player with this Hunt Down, he can just keep doing over and over and over again. Okay, there's the downtown plaza, and I am expecting Justin to go down with Vader to the downtown plaza again so he can start retrieving the security tower. Okay, he's going to use the Mustafar, Vader's castle, to go get Vader. Let's see, there's Vader. And he does have I Am Your Father on the table already, so... Oh, Wirfs with a Rebel barrier, so Vader's going to be stuck there for the turn unless Justin has an answer. And it looks like Vader is going to be stuck there. So, yeah, I assume there's going to be a lot of Watch Your Step in the meta. I know Wirfs plays it. Honestly, I'm not even sure who else plays it. Again, I only got 2 hours of sleep last night, or the other night. And yesterday was just dead tired after the second round. So... Again, sorry about that. Okay, Justin's going to use 4 Force to take Vader into his hand, so he is able to get the Vader back. So interesting little play there. So Vader's not essentially stuck at the castle now. It looks like Justin's just going to draw a few cards after Vader got stuck at the castle with the Rebel barrier. Again, it's a really smart move by Wirfs there. Justin loses the Sonapod Bomber from table, and Wirfs loses a R2-D2. Okay, here we go. Drain of 1 at Tatooine. No battle order or battle plan on the tables. So Wirfs doesn't have to pay for it. Justin loses security, his Visage of the Emperor from his deck. There's secret plans, just in case. Again, Watch Your Step does like to retrieve a lot with the new Kessel Run V. Wirfs playing control tunnel vision. He wants to take a card out of his force pile. And Justin's going to grab that. So, again, Watch Your Step likes to. Oh, yeah. Jeremy, I'm doing that actually right now as I'm giving. That's why you probably hear some typing going on. Yeah, yesterday was just kind of a mess for me. I did not sleep well. Again, we're going to have 2 rounds today. We have the round of 16 and the round of 8. Some pretty exciting matches going on. And then next Saturday, we're going to have the top 4 as well as the finals. Again, players are not allowed to. You're allowed to change your decks after today. They did have to play the same decks as they did yesterday. Okay, Wirfs is happy with his. So Wirfs takes a card and they use Walkling to take a Castle Run into hand. And there is the Kessel. Okay, Wirfs flashing Lando to get them Falcon. Okay, so I just updated the the multi-twitch link. Apparently, it was the wrong link. Taco Bill Kafer is not Taco Bill. He is Frimbazzle. That makes I don't know. Bill is Taco Bill. Okay, so Lando is at Kessel. There's the Kessel run from Wirfs. Wirfs setting up rather nicely right now. Again, he's got Mirax and Lando on the table with their ships respectively. Okay, so let's see. He's got a Han Solo first. That's not a good Destiny number. Draws a 5. So again, with the new Kessel run, he needs to get greater than 12 to stop putting cards on there. Again, if he doesn't reach 12 and he empties out his reserve deck, well, you miss your Kessel run. Okay, a 6 for Destiny. Okay, so he's just going to need one more card. Too bad that the first card was Han Solo. And there's one of the new aliens from the Solo movie, Rio. So again, he's got 4 cards on Kessel. Again, he can take the card off each turn. So he should be able to retrieve during Wirfs in 2 turns. So, okay. And Talon Carr backs up Lando onto the Falcon. Wirfs is flipped, so he would get 2 Destiny there. Okay, and there we go. Both players again losing to Visage, with Justin losing a Vanny and Wirfs losing Kira. Kira's a really good card in this new Washer Step deck. Really strong. So, again, with this with Kira, you don't really see a lot of the first part of her game text, where she satisfies all remaining battle damage against you. However, it's this part of the really makes her good. If you initiate a Battle War 4 strain at the same battleground after you completed a castle run, your opponent loses 1 force. That's really strong. That can add up really quickly. Also, she's probably my favorite image from set 13. Okay, Justin does use Force Push. He's deciding on what card he wants out of his Force pile. Okay, Justin, after deciding on what he wants to take, he uses 1 force to retrieve the security tower. Again, he doesn't have to control it. As long as Wirfs is not there, he still has the game text. Okay, Vader is going to go down to the downtown plaza, allowing him to flip. Now, I'm not sure which version of this deck Wirfs is playing. We've seen versions where Luke is in space. We've also seen the versions of where it's Jedi Master Luke. Now, if it's Jedi Master Luke, that's good for Wirfs. If it's regular Luke, might not be the best thing. Okay, there's a Forlum coming down to the downtown plaza as well. That's going to allow Justin now to start putting cards back into his deck as well. Again, now that Justin is on the 7 side of his objective, he will not lose to Visage each of his turns, as well as Wirf's turns. The other thing is, if Luke is in space, Wirf's not be able to drain with Luke. Okay, Wirfs does take the few maneuvers off of the Kessel run, so he's only got 2 cards left. So let's see if he... again, he should be able to retrieve on Wirfs next turn. Okay, there's aim high from Wirfs. Again, now that's going to cost Justin 2 force if he wants to start retrieving the security tower each turn. Okay, here we go. We got a drain of 3 at Kessel. Justin loses Sonic Bombardment, the Security Tower, and Force Push. Again, it seems like he's going to be putting the Security Tower into his hand with the Forlom. So, again, no battle order or battle plan on the table. Defensive shields can actually come out at any point. Defensive shields are one of the few games that are one of the few cards that can come out at any time in the game. So people can play them at their activate, control phase, battle phase, any phase you want. As long as you have the ability to play a defensive shield, you can play them at any time. Okay, and there is the Luke that Wirfs is playing. It is the Last Jedi. So, again, he's pretty good against this Hunt Down deck. So, now he is at the Cantina. So, Justin does have to flip back. And more importantly, Wirfs now has ground setup as well as space setup. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry, are you going to be streaming today? I believe if you check out the multi-Twitch, I want to say someone is streaming them. Don't quote me on that, though. Oh, if Bill's offline, then yeah, Bill should be streaming that one. Kendall is currently streaming the... Let's see. Yep, there's the multi-Twitch. Thank you. Got some interesting match. We got Watcher Step versus Map. We've got Dark Deal versus Hitco. Looks like Chris Kelly's playing Hitco, so no surprises there. Yeah. If you check out the one that Jerry posted, that's the correct one. And we've got a CCT versus Watcher Step. So 3 Watcher Steps on stream this morning. Oof. Oof. Did not anticipate that. So there is the extent of Justin's space package. We see him lose the Sith Infiltrator to Visage. Wirfs loses all wings report in. And there's the battle plan from Wirfs. Wirfs also getting out Ultimatum. So instead of draining for 3, Justin's going to only drain for 2 at the Downtown Plaza. Okay, there's the drain of 2. Wirfs loses a moving to attack position. And Luke's Lightsaber. Oof, that's not a good card to lose. Okay, Maul in. Let's see. Okay, so Justin does retrieve the downtown plaza and drops down Darth Maul with lightsaber. And here we go. We have our first battle of the day. Maul against Luke at the cantina, just like in the movies. Again. Okay, there's a Blast the Door kid from Wirfs, so that battle is going to be canceled. And now Maul is stuck there with Luke at the cantina. So let's see what Wirfs wants to do about this. Wirfs has a lot of force. He's going to have a lot of force next turn, but he's only got a 6-card hand at the moment. Okay, Wirfs is going to play All Wings combo to go grab the Outrider. Again, putting a 5 back into his deck. And there we go. The Kessel run is completed. So now Wirfs gets to pay 4 to retrieve 4. So he is going to retrieve that Blast the Door kid that he just played. He also is going to retrieve the Luke's lightsaber, moving to attack position, and an All Wings combo. So again, this is one of the reasons why this Watch Your Step deck is so favored over Hunt Down. Another reason is with the Watch Your Step, once you're on your 7 side, there we go. Your opponent is limited to 1/4s at their non-battlegrounds. So Hunt Down plays a lot of non-battlegrounds. You see that they play like the Vader's Castle, they start the Meditation Chamber, they have the Blockade Flagship Bridge. All those sites only generate 1 force for Justin now. Okay, and here we go into Wirfs next turn. We're going to see some drains here. Again, he's going to drain for 3 at Kessel and 1 at Tatooine. Justin, again, is able to cycle some cards with Forlom. Okay, here we go. Drain of 3 at Kessel. There goes Arsing with Blaster Rifle, Force Lightning, and a Sniper Dark Strike. The Arsing and the Sniper, pretty important cards in this matchup. Here we go. Drain of Tatooine for Chris. And there goes a We Must Accelerate Our Plans off the top. So looking at the Destinies, Arsing's only a 2. Force Lightning is a 5, so that wouldn't have hit Luke. And then we have a 2 and a 5 as well. So those Destinies would not have hit Luke for Justin. So let's see what Wirfs can do about that Darth Maul sitting at the cantina in front of Luke. Now he could run away and play cards like It's a Hit. Again, Justin already grabbed a card with his defensive shield grabber, so Wirfs could possibly start cycling the It's a Hit, getting it back with Mirax each turn, and canceling those drains of 2 at the cantina. So let's see if he decides to go with that route or another route. Okay, we see that Wirfs has 1 projection of Skywalker in his deck. He might have a second. If he does, that's another thing he can do. It's only a drain of 1. It would make that drain of 2 at the cantina only a drain of 1, and being that Justin has to pay 3 for it, it would eventually get pricey for him to keep paying 3 for a drain of 1 each turn. Okay, so the Outrider is going to come out for Wirfs. Nope, the Outrider does not come out. Wirfs misses that. And there we go. We see Luke move from the Cantina, and Wirfs is just going to draw. Okay, so again, Wirfs does draw a few cards. Let's see if he's got anything else that he wants to do this turn. Again, thank you everybody who tuned in this morning. One of the things, so again, yesterday I gave away 2 packs of the Holo Theater Heroes. If you watch Holo Theater, again, I'm creating some special prizes to give out during the streams, as well as like the deck building challenges, the all the other stuff that we do on Holo Theater. So I'm going to be giving away 2 of those as well today. I haven't figured out when I'm going to give them out, so just you guys stick around, and maybe you'll have a chance to win some cool packs. So again, these packs are going to have virtual cards, special Holo Theater themed cards, actual Star Wars cards in them. So it's going to be a fun day, everybody. Again, we have 2 rounds today going. The top 18 and the top 16 and the top 8. Okay, here we go. On to Justin's next turn. He's going to attempt to drain for 2 at the downtown plaza. Wirf has the... He does have a It Could Be Worse to reduce the drain. No drain at the Cantina. Oh, actually, no, there was a drain at the Cantina, I think. No drain at the Cantina. Okay, so here we go. The Emperor and the Emperor's Shuttle coming down to Kessel in front of Lando and Mirak, or Lando and Talon Card. And Moff Tarkin coming down as well. Okay, so Justin does not battle against Talon Card and Lando. He just drops him down to Kessel and then moves Maul in front of Luke. Okay, so there's a Where's Han from Wirfs, so he's going to attempt to go get Han. No Han in the deck for Wirfs. Looks like the players are just using their respective cards that they can use to put back cards into their deck. And there we go. Both players are losing to Visage again. And we are now on to Wirfs' next turn. So again, Justin is just losing cards to his own Visage because he's on the 0 side. It doesn't help that Wirfs has had presence in space as well as on the ground, so he is able to drain for free, whereas Justin has to pay, and Justin is also a little on the he's not getting as much force. He's not getting a lot to work with. Again, this is a match that heavily favors the light side, so it is still rather close though. If you're looking at the hand and the life force and everything, both players both have 20 cards in their life force. Wirfs now has more cards in his hand than Justin. Oh, Justin Desai is on this morning. Hey, Justin. Um, I maybe I used a bad word with heavily. I just think it favors light side. Okay, we are in Wirf's activate phase. Yeah, now that Justin has the shuttle out in front of the Falcon and at Kessel, I do agree. It's a little bit better for him. He was in a little bit of a tricky situation because the Maul Sith Infiltrator was lost, so he did have to find the shuttle. He was able to find all the pieces, so that's good. And he has been he's been losing the security tower a lot and retrieving it, so that's a strong thing. Now, he did grab the control tunnel vision pretty early on in the game, so now Wirfs can use his, like, it could be worse, we're doomed and stuff like that to mitigate some of the force loss. Yes, Vader going down to the downtown plaza was a smart thing. Worse, there was early on into the game that Vader was not on the table pretty early. Justin tried to get Vader out and then move him over to the downtown plaza via the castle. Wirfs had a barrier and was able to barrier the Vader at the castle. Justin, in response, paid 4 to take Vader into his hand. So again, it's been a really good match so far. Like I said, it's still fairly tight, and the main difference is that Wirfs has a slightly bigger hand than Justin. Plus, I will say I've never been a hunt down player. I hate losing cards to your own stuff. I hate like Visage and bringing before me in index like this, where you're just peeling cards and you got to work with less resources than what you're normally used to. Okay, there's the Outrider and Ellis Murdak coming down. to Corellia. Luke's got his lightsaber now. So let's see if Luke is going to stick around in front of Maul. Maybe we see a fight here. Now, Wirfs does have 3 cards left in his reserve deck, so he could initiate a battle here and swing his lightsaber. Or we could see Wirfs have some tricks here. Maybe a dodge. Okay, but he decides to move past his battle phase and go straight into his move phase. And there we go. He moves back over to the cantina. And he's just going to draw. Just an egging on Wirfs a little bit, telling him to fight like men at the docking bay. Wirfs not taking the bait. Wirfs sitting at a 14-card hand. He's got 15 cards in his life force. Justin has a 19 cards in his life force with an 8-card hand. So it's currently sitting at 29 to 26. Well, it's going to be 28 to 26 here in a second. No one is doing the MHT versus Drew right now. Morning, Steve. How are you doing today? Okay, there goes Chewie for Wirfs, and we lose a Messroom for move combo for Justin. Glad to see KTOD has joined us. The top 8 is going to be today, so next Saturday is going to be the top 4 and the finals. Jack Tech. Justin activates. He activates one too many. Wirfs does allow the revert there. Are you guys talking about doing the finals, or are you guys doing the for today? Because I will gladly have you both on. I'll sit in the background and host the stream. You guys can just take over and do whatever you want. I will always allow that for you guys. You guys make for good TV. Okay, there's a drain of 1 at the docking bay for JagTech. Wirfs has he as a hit, so he's going to put that back into his deck. So that cancels that drain. We have a drain of 2 at the downtown plaza. Again, Wirfs has the ultimatum shield out, so it's only going to be 2. There's the it could be worse. So he's utilizing these interrupts to mitigate the force loss. No, I'm not trying to get membership into the KTOD. I'm just trying to make it interesting. Nobody wants to hear me talk for 4 hours about Star Wars. Again, it could be worse. He cancels the drain or reduces the drain of 2 at the downtown plaza. Wirfs is walking out of play to retrieve a card. He retrieves Chewbacca. Let me get my Discord up. Okay, Mara Jade coming down to the cantina in front of Luke. So again, Justin is just trying to get rid of that Luke on the table. We did see Maul come down earlier, and Justin did try to battle Luke. Chris had the Blast the Door kit to cancel the battle. And Kylo coming down as well. So a lot of cards coming down in front of Luke. Wirfs plays Ascension Guns to take a peek at the top 2 cards of his reserve deck. Takes 1 into hand. So again, he takes a peek and decides on what he wants, and then he puts 1 back. So he can actually stack like a 5 on top. And that's what he did. So he plays the Cantina Brawl, causing a fight to break out at the Cantina. Old school card right here. Use 2 force to... So Cantina Brawl. To use 2 force to cause a fight to break out at the Cantina. Both players draw Destiny. All characters in the Cantina with an ability number matching the Destiny are lost. Both of these characters have a Destiny number or ability number 5, so they're both lost. So good play by Wirfs to stabilize himself at the Cantina. Yeah, Chris Kelly, like seriously, how is Chris playing stuff with Hitco? Like seriously, I thought it was nerfed. Okay, looks like I got Steve. How's it going, Steve? Yeah, I got you. You're live. No. Let me double check. Yeah, you're good. You can't hear Steve? Okay, let me fix it. How about now, guys? Yeah, I was gonna say I got you bouncing, so how about Jeremy, how about now? No. Here, I'll work with it. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, I just did that, Jerry. Okay, so again, we got a battle up in space. Chris has 4 Destiny to Justin's 3. We also saw a few maneuvers being played. Oh no, it was Punch It. So that's how we had so many Destiny. So Wirfs wins the battle by 11. Hmm. 1 second, Steve. Yeah, I got you. And Justin, you should have been Justin, you should be good. You just have to join the call. There we go. So okay, can the audience hear? Just... It's so right now we got Wirfs versus JagTech. Uh, so this, yeah, we can still do the old one. Maybe that's why. Apparently, people can't hear anything but me. So give me 1 second. Maybe now. Actually, yeah, this might work. 1 second.
How about now? What's his name? Is that Richardson? Or Richards, whatever, the dude from Houston, Texas?
No, I don't think he plays anymore.
Who's Mr. Fahrenheit?
Mike Turner.
Oh, okay. Close.
Who was the other Turner? Steve from way back.
Steve Turner? Dude, I fucking hate that dude. I got into it with his wife at Freedom Con.
Alright. They said they can hear us, but the quality's not good.
Give a minute. I'll figure it out. Oh,
we have faith.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta get a hat.
Cantina Brawl again. Wirfs is kind of running some circles around Justin right now.
Yeah.
Can we hop to another game, or do you guys have to stay on this match?
I can hop to another game. Let's do that.
You stay here. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you go scout, and then we'll.
I'm gonna go scout around to see what's good.
Yeah, because right now Wirfs is up by 17 in Life Force. Justin only has 9 in Life Force.
So I helped out Joker King a little bit.
Who's that?
I don't know, just the guy he messaged me. I said if anybody wants help, let me know. And,
yeah.
He's playing Joe right now, and he looks like he might be doing okay. But it's a little hard to tell.
Well, I want to say he beat Joe in the MPC, so...
Yeah. And then let's see. All right, where's... Drew's not playing yet.
Did they already play game 1? They must have, because he said he was playing at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, he must have...
Oh, no, they are playing. That's at the very top. Hold on. All right, let's go to that one.
Yeah.
It's 12-13. It looks close.
Which one?
Loading for me.
MHT Coffee Pass.
Okay.
There's actually some really close games. Like Tom versus Googlin's also a close one.
Map versus... Oh, this is an interesting one. Yeah, this is Map versus Y4 Ups. We haven't seen a lot of Y4 Ups, so...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That looks ugly. At least he's got
Search and Destroy's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was telling me last night he just took the lightsabers out and switched EPP Kylo's last minute, and he's like, I'm such an idiot.
That's not good. So let's see. He's Resistance is out. He can eat one drain. He has to eat one drain. But he has Search and Destroy. and 1 drain on the ground. Doesn't seem that good. Versus, I imagine Luke's out. Yeah, Luke's out.
Yeah, Snap's out, so I mean he can start canceling drains with
When you
Snap.
cancel. Yeah, I mean he's just gonna move away. But like, all right, maybe this game's not interesting. It's just gonna be like random grind.
It's just gonna be it's just gonna be
Because he's just gonna
MHC running
drain,
around.
retrieve, drain, retrieve. It's gonna be like, I mean, search and destroy.
Okay, so
It's
the other games that are not
big
being
one.
streamed right now are Pat versus Vic, and Brad Kipple versus
Pat versus
Brian
Dick
Fred.
is really a thing.
Yeah.
You see what happens when we don't play? It's kind of sad.
Let's watch the Joe versus Joker King.
I want to say that one's being streamed. So
Oh,
Who
it
else
is being streamed.
I do.
yeah,
Steve, Joker King's Dark is crazy.
what's he playing for Dark?
It has 4 Dark Jedi presence.
Oh, this is the dude you said you were working with?
Yeah, I didn't like work with him. He was like, I said, who wants help? Like, I'm not playing. If anybody wants help, send me your list. I'll give you like honest feedback. So him and actually the dude who's Wirfs is beating right now messaged me, and he sent me this list because that dude Joker King always plays court, like always. He's like, I'm not playing court because it's the MPC. He's like, what do you think of this? And it's like the Dark Deal objective, but it's like basically it's like
Speed deal?
six Dark Jedis and then just like Stormtroopers, Dark Jedi Presence, Trooper Assault. And his plan is like grab Hujix and do it again. And like against Joe, Joe's playing Tig, and that actually like might be insane.
Yeah, because can't you just go turn 1 guy, 2?
Yeah, you can go like turn 1 guy, like freeze, like choke you, and he plays 3 Vaders too, so like it could just be Vader turn 1, and then like at some point he just like beats down. And also he has 4 senses, and Joe has like 2 senses, so it's like he could just have the bigger set.
That seems good.
I fucking hate
But
Joe.
we'll see. I mean, he'll probably screw it up like most people against like Joe. They always screw it up, but it's just kind of funny. I was looking at it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, he's had good success against Joe, so we'll see.
But he has Watcher Step versus Map, which seems good for Watcher Step. Like wide.
Yeah, I guess that seems pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, this game right now looks pretty. Is anybody streaming the Googling game? Probably
Yes.
not, right? Someone is streaming that.
Yeah.
Tom versus Googling.
That's a thing? Jesus.
I mean, we didn't play it, bro. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't you guys play?
We reopened the restaurant, and I have too much going on in life.
That makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm just happy not to play. I was actually very happy not to play.
You know, really quick, let's go check out the Diplo versus Map, Brad versus Brian. This one actually looks interesting because, well, it looks like B. Fred's going to win it, though. He's just dominating space right now.
I sent Fred my throne room and he didn't want to use it.
Really?
Throne room still a deck?
Kind of. It's
I think so,
it's
yeah.
weird right now.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Huh. Jumps like slow for me. I'm just gonna watch on yours thing.
Yeah, it looks like I said,
Steve,
it looks
you
like
could have just had Justin play for you.
What's
But I
that?
didn't want to play either, so I couldn't. He said,
Oh,
Steve, you could have just had Justin play for you, but I was like, I don't want to play either.
well, why
Yeah.
didn't you want to play, Justin?
I mean, it's like a mental drain for what? I don't like the turn. I don't like the MPC anyway.
Yeah.
It's not so much like the people are like, oh, it's the weekend. It's like, it's not so much the weekend. It's like you have to like get a list in. It's like,
Well, it would be 2 weekends for you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Fred's playing no Star Killer base.
No, I think this is the way to go with Map, just because you get the systems out, and the systems are really good.
No Star Killer
No.
base? That's crazy. I mean, I don't even know what any of the new cards do.
I mean, Star Killer base seems like it's a little bit of a
they follow the
liability.
tricks. I didn't really work on set 14 at all, so the stuff got a little bit weird. I think. No, I shouldn't say it's like because I didn't work on it, but like there's there's a effect that just pulls a Twix for free, and like downloads the Emperor. Like that just seems like we've done that before, and it's like it's not good, man. Emperor's gonna. Somebody better call Emperor's mama.
Well, he's got the dodge, but he didn't use it to run away. So, okay, B-Fred draws a 4 for the first Destiny.
He dodged to like subtract, but I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but I mean, it worked out for him.
I guess he can kill Kylo. If he has Mujix, he can kill Kylo if he has a 4.
Oh, that's right. Cool. He can't run away with Owen Baru because they're 2 characters on 1 card.
Is that true?
Yeah, you can't run away. You can't dodge with Aunt Baru or the double card.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
That's kind of wild. Can you not like? No,
yeah, he's got. Okay. There goes Kylo.
That might be probably the dumbest thing I've heard.
But I mean, yeah. There we go. B-Fred wins.
But their land speed's like 1. Yeah. I mean, like to move them costs 1, right?
Yes.
He depleted his life force. Wow.
Yep. B-Fred win. Yeah, he won the battle by 3, and Brad only had 2 cards left in his life force. So B-Fred wins this one by 15.
I don't know what would be worse, Joe winning or B-Fred winning.
Fred's got to win it. Fred hasn't won a tournament in like 25 years.
The problem is, if Fred wins it, he's gonna think he's good again.
No, we like Fred. Fred, come on.
I like Fred. I do, but it's not good for the game.
MHC is probably gonna win. He's definitely like the best.
No way. There's no way. He'll choke. Dude,
he'll just start shaking.
Guy literally had a panic attack every time we've played each other.
Wait, do we want to watch this game so he can concede because you're watching it? You just start freaking.
Think he has trouble
losing the game.
Yeah. So it looks
oh
like.
Oh my god! Can you imagine?
Wirfs beat Jag Tech in game 1. Let's go check out. Let's do
the MHT game. See what happens.
Okay.
Steve, we might sign MHT to a 1-year deal though.
For what? KTOD?
We'll get him in Silver Glen for a 1-year deal.
I'll take Silver Glen. I'm not taking MHT though.
A 1-year deal.
I don't care.
Deal. No guaranteed money. A 10-day contract.
For what? What do we need him for?
I don't know.
The only thing we need is time. That's the only thing we don't have.
We should ghost jump. We can ghost jump and then, like, imagine if we had Legend and no one else had it.
Yeah, we did, and I was just an idiot and gave it a shot.
Yeah, I don't know what you were
thinking. Like a nice guy. He doesn't even fucking say thank you.
Shaw lost yesterday. Karma.
Did he?
Yeah, he lost to Jag Tech.
Sorry.
So this game is like, what even happens here?
I mean, it looks like to me. I mean, MHG just keeps running around in space, canceling drains. No, Snap's off the table.
Snap's at Yavin. That's far away.
No, Snap's not over there anymore. This is his ship. He's not on the table.
Oh, he has to be.
Yeah.
While Snap piloting. Dude, he's on the ship. Unless I'm just looking at like a delay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you're on a delay because all I see are Solo and Rey on the Falcon in front of Kylo Ren's shuttle. Looks like Drew also was able to get rid of the projection over here on the Starkiller base site.
Oh, with Alter. Dan, I don't think your interface is showing all the cards.
That might be true.
I'm on Jump with the old interface, and there's a projection that's on both sites, and also Snap is out.
Okay. Yep, you're right.
So I think it's just like the new interface.
Yeah, I've noticed a few bugs here and there with it, but
So like you could just math this out. It's funny, like in game, it's like both players want to win, but like ultimately, like it doesn't even matter. Like it's just diff, because it's like match play, right? Like
Yeah.
if Drew wins by 1 or MHT wins by 1, realistically it's just a diff of 1, like a swinging of diff, because this game it's not like someone's gonna all of a sudden like lock someone. So like they both have 10-ish cards out, you know. Although, like MHT's doing 2, and retrieving 2. So the retrieval cancels out search and destroy.
Yeah, and
So Drew's doing 1.
Drew's
doing 1, and MHT's doing 2. No, he just activated the wrong amount, Steve. He's freaking out.
Who is?
Because he knows you're watching.
MHT.
Dude, legitimately, every time we've played, his like hand would be like
just rattling.
Like he literally couldn't. He just would have a panic attack every game.
Yeah, I think he went like multiple tournaments not losing, and then just like going 0-5 against you.
Yeah. The best was when I came back. Like he beat me the second MPC I won. He beat me by I think it was like 21 game 1. And he was like, all right, this is like he got super cocky. And then game 2, I had some crazy beatdown with my hunt down deck against I forget what he was, but like I had some crazy beatdown where literally like I did like exactsies in the beatdown for him to like have like 2 turns of drains at cast. Anyways, long story short, he like sat there for like 20 minutes and was just dumbfounded, like trying to figure out how he could possibly win. And I was like, dude, I gotta drive back to Worcester. You gotta fucking hurry up.
So yeah,
I don't.
That was
MHT drew the Destiny for deliberation here. He got it, so he's Drew stacked a card and then lost 2 to the drain, so he lost 3 cards there.
Yep, but Drew's like, and then now how does the retrieval work? Do you have to place a card out of play to retrieve or not?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's like marginal returns, but still he's got 13, so that's not gonna matter. So yeah, he gets to retrieve 2 every turn.
Yeah, and decreases the cards in his lost pile. So I mean, if it comes down to lost pile, he's got less cards right now. So, it looks like MHT's in decent shape.
Red 6. Yeah, I think MHT's gonna win. I just don't think it's gonna be by that much. But maybe, I mean, I guess like, I guess he is doing 2.
You know, I know Drew's playing. No idea.
And versus map.
Is it versus map?
Like space map, but with Star Pillar base. All right, I'm gonna check out. Oh, did Joe's game done? Chris Kelly's game.
Have you talked to him at all?
Like here and there, but nothing. I didn't like help him really.
Yeah.
He's like saying some stubborn stuff, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, he was like saying like he wanted to play WAP, and then I was like, okay, like I don't really have any insight there.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, you don't like it? I'm like, well, I didn't really like think of it, you know. I'm not like not pondering stuff.
Yeah, right. Those days are long gone.
He might lose to Dylan though. I don't know how much. I think he won the first game by a lot, but like I'm watching its map is like Dylan has the Falcon out and the plans delivered.
Does anyone know when they're gonna try to do real tournaments again?
July.
Seriously?
July.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Silverglen's in the chat and not even talking about the 10-day contract that we offered him. Wow.
No, he's more focused on the fact that Chris won game 1 by a lot. So
That's rescinded. I'm still not giving an offer to MHT though.
What about like a sign-in trade? We trade Chris Kelly's design rights to Team whatever they're called. We get MHT,
No.
Silver Glen, and we can test at the Cape. We can do a fish and chips taste test.
Sounds miserable.
Everything's miserable. Life is miserable.
Yeah, life is kind of miserable. But that's neither here nor there.
I don't know. This game's less exciting than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
All the games are less exciting than you think it's going to be.
Yeah, they're all kind of like blah.
Yeah.
That's the meta
They're
right
just, like,
now.
they're just people trying to get like their locks on. It's like an MMA fight where you have two people who fight on their backs and like try to get people in headlocks.
Actually, that's actually a pretty good point. That was never very good being on my back.
I think Tom Kelly's gonna lose. Looks like. Did Olsen finish? No.
But yeah, I think you're right though. I think
Oh, Joe lost. Oh no, Joe won. I guess. I don't know. Hard to tell.
No, I don't think. No, MHC's not going to tie him out.
We could also
Why?
go back to the worst Jag Tech game because it's Profit versus CCT. That's kind of a fun one.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, let's go back to that one.
Yeah, worst won by